Welcome back, mathematicians. Yesterday we were able to practice writing the numbers 0, 1, and 2. And I'd like to go over those real quick with you, and I want you to join along with me. And then after that, I'm going to teach you how to write the numbers 3 and 4 using the poems. And then I'll have you send me your very best writing of numbers 0, 1, 2, and then our new numbers 3 and 4. So let's go ahead and practice number 0. If you remember correctly, the poem for number 0 was "Zero is our hero." So I'm going to go ahead and write number 0. Remember, I start at the top every time, and I always do my best work, even if I think it's too easy. So 0 is our hero. I'm going to write it as I say it. 0 is our hero. Number 1, if you remember, 1 is fun, and it's really easy just to make that big line down. But I want you to make sure you take your time. Kindergartners always take their time and turn in their best work. We start at the top, and then we make our line down, and as we write, we say the poem. Let's say it together and write. Ready? 1 is fun. For number 2, number 2 was a little bit more tricky, but I had mentioned that you can pretend you have a train station and you're trying to go away from the train station and back. So I'm going to kind of put my hand here so I know where my train station was. And then I'm going to say the poem around and back on a railroad track. So here I go. Around and back on a railroad track. Sometimes kids always like to go toot, toot, like a choo-choo from a train, only we're saying number 2. It's up to you if you want to do that. So we have 0, 1, and 2. So today I'm going to teach you the poems for number 3 and number 4. And then when I'm finished and you're finished practicing, you're going to send me your best work. Let's go ahead and do number 3. Number 3, the poem says, around a tree and around a tree, that's the way we make a 3. So again, if you use your right hand, I like to tell kids to put their hand up there, and you're going to pretend that your thumb is a tree. So I'm going to go around a tree, and I got to do it again, and around a tree. That's the way we make a 3. In kindergarten, what happens sometimes is I have students that say, around a tree and around a tree, that's the way we make a 3. Take a look at those. And what do you notice is different? Did you notice that there's a space right here? Almost like there's another tree. Around a tree and around a tree. Around a tree and around a tree and around a tree doesn't really make sense. So by saying the poem and using my thumb kind of as that tree, I'm going to be able to make the number 3. I also like to tell friends if they're really struggling with this number, around a tree, and I have to move my hand, I want to stay on the same path that I was on. I don't want to make a new path. Instead, I want to stay on that same path, stay on the path, stay on the path, stay on the path, and then go around a tree again. So around a tree, stay on that path, and around a tree, that's the way we make a 3. I don't really have room for number 4, but I'm going to try to make it. Number 4, the poem says, down and over and down once more. That's the way we make a 4. Let me show you what it's going to look like. Number 4 will go down and over, and then we actually have to pick our pencil up or pick our marker up. I'm going to go back up to the top, and I'm going to pretend like I'm going to draw it, but I want you just to pretend. I'm going to pretend there's like an imaginary line up here, and I can only go up to that line. So down and over and down once more, that's the way we make a 4. So for number 4, when you are doing this, please make sure you are not going down and over and up and down. once more. Try to train yourself to do that. So if you think you're already comfortable making number 4, just make sure you are remembering when you go down and over and down once more that you're actually picking your pencil up. And when we pick that pencil up, sometimes we even call it a frog jump. Down and over, frog jump, and down once more. That's the way we make a 4. So I'm going to go ahead and erase these. And it's going to be your turn. Your turn to practice writing the numbers 0, 1, and 2. And then today's lesson was writing the number 3 and 4. Please be sure to send that on the Google Doc that I send you or your teacher sends you, and then turn it in right away. As soon as you finish, always remember best writing, and I can't wait to see what's happening. See you later, mathematicians.